and welcome to the Talk Sip. I'm your host, Alisa Bowens-Mercado. Each and every Thursday at 1 p.m. I sit down and we go over arts, culture, music, brews, and music, and so much more. So excited to have you back. Last week was our first show in the new year, so very excited to be back. It was great to have so many people tune in to the show. So we're excited for what this year is going to bring. I have a very special guest with me in-house, Phil Pappas from the Connecticut Brewers Guild. So hi, Phil. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, this is so incredible. I'm just excited because I get to have you on for the entire hour so that we talk about brews and just everything brewing. Everything brewing. So we're going to get to you about, you've got an incredible festival coming up with Connecticut craft brewers from all over the state, 60 plus, music, food. I mean, just you name it, you've got it.
Absolutely.
Last year, folks, if you missed the event, you don't know what a great time you had. I know we certainly had a blast bonding with the beer community and pouring, our brew. Yeah,
it was so much fun.
It's incredible. It's just the whole energy of it. Yeah. So there's a huge buzz, this year again, just every year gets bigger and, better. So we're very, very, very excited to have you here. So we're going to jump into that. But it is Black History Month. And so happy Black History Month. There's a ton of events going on, especially actually this weekend. And this Saturday is a leap year. So which is good. So everybody gets an extra day in the month of February. So we're excited about that. But if you're going to be in the Hartford area, small business network association is having their incredible gala, and I will be one of the honorees. So shout out to all the honorees who will be there on Saturday, and that is Small Business Night Out. Actually, that's the organization. So shout out to all of those folks in that area. I'm looking forward to that, getting all dressed up. It's the gala, so got to get the gowns out and the tuxes. And then this Saturday, Jason Watts from the Urban Professional Network, he's going to have his Winter Classic, and that's this Saturday at the Omni Hotel. So for tickets, just go online to Winter Classic, Jason Watts, or Small Business Night Out. And that event is actually sold out. So next year, there is always next year. And just calendar of events we will be posting later for Black History Month, things that will be running through this Saturday, ending February. I don't know where February went, but it's March. March is around the corner. And so every time we move forward to another month, that means that spring or summer is right around the corner. So that's what I revel in. All right, folks, sit back, relax as we serve you up a tasty mix of talk radio. You are listening to the Talk Sip. All right. So let's jump right in. So for those of you that know, I've got the House of Salsa. I'm a recent brewer, and so the brewing has just completely kind of like just taken over like my whole like being, which I love. So I am brewing and slinging beer by day, and I'm salsing at night. So life can't be any better.
What's better than that?
Come on.
Yeah.
How it's so cliche, it really is, but they say if you love what you do, you really never work another day in your life.
Absolutely.
So beer, salsa, I mean, I just, it's good. When I get thirsty, crack open a beer, brew, and I'm good. But the great thing is it's like the community, the Connecticut craft beer community has been just so incredible. You guys especially have really taken companies like myself, and you've taken us under your wing, and you've been supportive, welcoming. And so, I'm just excited that I can be a part of a community that is just so broad and diverse, and just is all about making great beer and supporting one another.
Absolutely.
So, Connecticut Brewers Guild, you're doing your thing.
Thank you.
We're just excited.
Yeah.
So Phil, if folks, you were on the show last year, so let's just go back to how the organization was formed, your part that you've played in it, beer enthusiast, of course. But let's dive into that, because this year, actually last year, there was some legislation that was passed because of your, folks that rallied together. So Phil Pappas from the Connecticut Brewers Guild, reintroducing yourself.
Thanks so much for having me again.
Of course.
It's so great to sit down with you consistently and regularly to talk about Connecticut beer. And from where we were last year to where we are today has been tremendous growth. So you made great points on the community that we have and just how inviting it is and how cohesive that is. And that comes from our guild and our board of directors, and myself and my colleague Kat Manning. So we've really established a really great community around beer, and we've allowed a lot of our consumers to engage in that as well. And so we were formed back in 2012 when there was 11 breweries.
Oh, I know. 11. 2012, 11 breweries. And what are we at
We're
today?
At 111. Yeah. With another 20 in the planning process.
That's
so we're going to be at like
incredible.
130 by the end of the year, probably around this time next year.
That is incredible. Right here in the state of Connecticut.
Exactly.
Right. We're not just talking not new.
We know what we're doing.
No, that's incredible. And you know what? All of these breweries are like just stellar. They're all very unique in what they're doing and what they're, producing. And so, there's so much room for everyone in this space. So to hear those numbers that are just, rising is just, it's very exciting.
It's very exciting. So we were formed when you weren't able to go to a brewery and have pints on site. So you couldn't even go to a brewery and have a beer there. You had to get it at a restaurant or bar or liquor store. It's the only way you can have it. So our guild was formed to pass that law back in 2012. And for the next couple of years, our growth started to just peak. And we started growing so much and opening up tap rooms left and right. And back in 2016-17 was when I got brought on because we were at 43.
Oh, wow.
And at that time, it was a lot, So the board of directors, who everybody is either a brewer, owner, taproom manager, involved in the brewery scene. We have 9 of them now from all over the state, which is great. So we have the support from all of them. And they volunteer their time. And they said, and around that time, so many breweries, we can't keep up. We need someone.
Right, exactly. So it's like, let's bring you in to just handle all of this growth.
Yeah. Just even knowing all 43 breweries was a lot.
Right, exactly. Because then they expect you to come to each of the breweries and have a beer or two.
Yes, yeah.
So then you're traveling all around the state.
And like you said, share their story. Everyone's unique. Everyone's got their story, their history, where they came, why they started this business, and what they're all about. And the brews, there's a million different styles out there, and we'll get into that. But everybody's has their own unique twist to what they're doing, and that's the creative process that you see with all these breweries. So we've been able to really build our brand as an organization, as the guild, from around that time that I got brought on, and have a good logo and have a cohesive voice. And then we got to the 87 at the end of 18, and we were approaching that triple digit number, and I said to my board, I need help.
Right, you're great, because now breweries are they're doubling, and so you needed to bring those folks on that could actually rally with you, that know the scene, that know the industry, and give you a little help. Yeah,
so we brought on Kat Manning as our marketing and membership coordinator.
Kat.
So Kat's been doing a stellar job. Thank God I have her.
Yeah,
she's been great. She takes all the creative ideas I have in my head and puts them on paper, and she's been doing such a great job. And if you don't follow us, go follow us. Kat Manning's been doing a phenomenal job.
So because then you probably get people probably reach out to you all of the time, whether they want to start a brewery or they're thinking about it, or they're home brewing, and they want to get on your passport system, which we'll talk about in a bit.
Absolutely.
But so they can find you guys, of course, on all social media. I know we're following you guys. So Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. So, Connecticut Brewers Guild, go on and get connected with the scene. How does someone join?
So we are a membership-based organization. So all of our breweries can become members of our guild. and they get so many benefits out of that. As you know,
the perks, of course. I know. Oh yeah. The support. I mean,
it's been incredible.
Yeah.
And that allows you. We have quarterly meetings, as you know, and you get to be able to come in a room on a quarterly basis and meet with all the other brewers. We talk about all of our legislation updates. We talk about the Passport Program, our Connecticut Craft Beer Festival, what the industry is doing. We are a national organization with the Brewers Association, and we're the Connecticut chapter of that. So there's a lot of things at the federal level as well that's going on. And we travel to the Great American Beer Festival, the Craft Brewers Conference. We go down to D.C. and lobby at the federal level for a lot of that stuff, for the excise tax and appropriations and all of the things that go on at the federal level. So we're doing so much, and that's where a lot of our members are there. And the best way for consumers to be involved in the industry is through our Passport Program.
Right, exactly, because that's where you see all of the breweries that are in the state, and I think we made it to the Passport, even though we don't have a tap room. Yeah, it was like, come in, these are breweries, but not tap rooms yet. Yeah, but you could still, be acknowledged.
You can still show your support.
It's incredible. Yeah. It's funny. I had a couple call me one day, and they said, "We see you on the Passport." They go, "Where's your tap room?" I was like, "Well, if you're heading to the tap room, that you're heading to my house."
Yeah,
I go,
come on in.
Come on. I go, I'll clean up. Right. I go, we could sit and talk beer and how I started and all that good stuff. So those are the stories that are great, but it puts the breweries out there, which is good. So for consumers who are excited about just trying new things, it's just, incredible.
Yeah, so we put that Passport out Labor Day weekend of 2018, and we had a 5-month period till the end of January before our festival in 19. And we had 800 people submit passports in that 5 months.
It's incredible.
Currently, we are processing like 2,000 plus passports right
now.
Cat and I, Cat. Yeah. We have been paper cuts, blood, sweat, and tears over these things. We've been processing them, and I'm so humbled by it because we see so much support and the amount of emails and DMs and everything that we're getting from people just saying, "Hey, I got my passport in," and they're looking for the prize. We're so excited to see that because people want, their redemption and get their prizes, and we absolutely understand that. So
because there are perks.
Yeah, and the biggest one of that is the 50 plus. If you got 50 stamps, you get our free VIP ticket to our craft beer festival. So we were processing those. We got 500 plus. So we're very excited to see so many people get out there. And with 111 breweries, there's only 52 weeks in the year.
No, right.
So that's 2 a week consistently. And you don't go back to another one. You don't So we have a record right now. I think we're at 103 was our highest one.
Oh,
and that is so exciting to see. And it's not mine, but
So one person actually went to 103
in 1 year.
That is incredible. They're probably doing 3 a week.
Easily. Hey, easily.
Call us. That's a party.
So with that brochure, and we printed that off in obviously to get that out February 1 of 2019, we had to print that off in January and get that out to all the breweries.
Right.
And within the next 3 to 4 months, I mean, we had our new brewery list on the back, but I mean, we already had 20 more breweries open up. So
you're adding.
Yeah. So we saw that huge support from the community and how many passports are being submitted that we said, hey, you got to build an app. So we are finalizing our app as we speak.
Oh, nice.
Should be out in the next week or so, which is so exciting. Everything's going to be GPS fenced. So when you go to a brewery, you're going to go on your phone. It's like Google Maps. You just check in. You get your point for visiting that brewery. It's 1 year from the first time that you check in. So if you don't download it and check in until July 1st, you have 1 year from July 1st.
Oh, and that, you know what? That's great because like you said, you don't want people cramming in breweries just to cram in breweries. You want them to go enjoy themselves, experience and,
And we had a few people who went out in December and they said, hey, well, the program, I know it ends January 31st. I didn't think it was enough time. Right. And I'm like, that you shouldn't do that. You should have enough time for a year to get out there.
Right.
So,
you don't want to rush the beer process.
Exactly.
Literally.
Go enjoy yourself. Have a good time. Stay a while.
That's right. Not like one and done and then you hit a food truck and then you're on to the next one. Yeah,
exactly.
So, but that is great. So app is coming soon.
Yeah, we got that in the next couple of weeks. We're finalizing, working out any of the kinks, the bugs. We have 111 places that we're putting into the system. So we're going to have rolling prizes throughout the year. So all of our merchandise, our hats, our stickers, bottle openers, t-shirts.
Got it.
We're going to be doing beer dinners. We have coolers. We're going to be doing a lot of unique things. And that's what gives us the flexibility within this app to do. So we're going to be able to do unique things based on seasons, blind beer tastings, off flavor courses, a lot of educational events throughout the year, and say, hey,
very nice.
Cash in this amount of points and you can come to our craft beer dinner. We're capping it at 25 people. It's a 5-course with the brewers. It's going to be really cool stuff that we're doing throughout the year.
Oh, that is going to be amazing.
Yeah. And every single brewery has their own information in there, their logo, description, the hours, Facebook, Instagram integration is there. So you know what you're keeping up with everybody. And the biggest thing about that too is we have a leaderboard. So we're going to have a leaderboard on there. So I know it's going to get competitive.
Oh, yeah.
That 103rd person is going to be right on top.
There's nothing wrong with a little competition.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's good.
Yeah.
I'm going to be excited to kind of like see that,
yeah,
on the leaderboard. Oh, that is great. We have our phone lines are wide open. Please give us a buzz because the festival is coming up March 28th. Yes. And we got a preview the other day of the breweries that are going to be attending, 60 plus.
60 plus.
So if you're out there and you're a Connecticut craft beer brewer, give us a buzz, 203-872-7356 or 203-684-8907. Call us and let us know what you are pouring, or at least give us a preview of what you are pouring. There's so many incredible brewers. Paul Bass is in the house. So many incredible brewers literally in Connecticut. So we want to hear from you. Or if you're a consumer and you plan on going to the craft beer festival, call us and let us know who you're looking forward to, going to visit or seeing or pouring, or if someone's coming out with a new brew, specialty brew just for that day. Let us know who your favorites are, in Connecticut craft beer family. So phone lines are completely wide open. Hola to Addie Nunez. How are you? Addie, we got to get, and it's funny because I talk to women all of the time and they want to get into brewing. I'm like, of course. I go, this is what it's all about. I said, it really is. The community is becoming, more diverse,
Hi, Dickie.
Yes. Nick, we got Nick up there. So what's Nick going to be, is he part of the guild?
Nick is Nick is one of the brewers over at Alvarium Beer Company in New Britain.
Oh, shout out to Alvarium.
Yes,
love them. Sure, yeah.
They're so great over there.
Yeah, no, they really are. Yeah. They really are. So I know they're going to be pouring deliciousness at the festival. So Nick, if you want to call us and give us a little preview, come call us 203-872-7356 or 203-684-8907. And folks like Alvarium, like they're one of those breweries that just has all the checks, all the boxes checked.
Yeah.
Great location, great staff, enthusiastic about, their brews, and of course, just really good, brews that they make.
Yeah.
So we're just, just very excited about, having folks like that represent Connecticut.
Yeah.
That are here.
Yeah, they do such a great job over there.
Yeah, and Samantha, psyched about this app. Yes.
Yes, we are.
Said, hey, Phil.
So excited about that.
Very so, and folks, like, and you said, it's like very user friendly.
It is.
So, it's I'm just excited to see that. You're motivating me to move faster than I'm already trying to move.
I know.
To get a tap room.
Yeah.
Finding location and space. So hopefully we'll be added onto that list in 2020.
Yes.
But yeah, so Samantha, thanks for reaching out. Excited about the app. So we're going to take a quick break, and then we are going to dive into what March 28th event is going to absolutely look like.
Perfect.
Okay?
Sounds
good. Folks, don't forget phone lines are open, or you can give us a chime in on Facebook, and we will be taking your comments and questions over there. All right. Don't move. We'll be back in like 45. And that's it. welcome back to the Talk Sip. I'm your host, Alisa Bowens-Mercado, and I'm here with Phil from Connecticut Brewers Guild, and so excited. Anytime I can have my brew family in the house, it's great. So we're talking everything brewing today. So very excited, and we were talking, before the break about the app that you have coming out, which is going to be fantastic. But the event on the 28th, very excited. Connecticut Craft Beer Festival, right in the Oakdale.
Yes.
Oakdale Theater. If you missed it last year, don't miss it this year. I mean, you can't miss it. Connecticut is producing some really rock star kick behind brews. So we're excited. Samantha from Full Pour. Shout out to Full Pour. Brandon Collins. Hey, how are ya? He's from Continuum Distillery. Always so great to see him out at festivals.
Yeah,
which is really good. And shout out to Black Hog, of course, my contract brew house. So all the guys over there, Tyler, Jason, Tom, the whole crew. They are just so great. Yeah. I love brew days. Yeah,
so do I.
They have to endure me playing like my Gloria Estefan. The rhythm is going to get you.
Of course.
Yeah, because that's my good luck. It's a good luck song.
You have to.
And then of course Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation, and then we go to Johnny Cash.
Love it.
When you've got the blues, get rhythm. So they just they know that. Oh gosh, okay, playlist. But they get into it, so they're great.
Get those hips moving.
Yeah, got to get the hips moving. But no, let's dive into what's going to kind of like give us a rundown of what's going to happen on literally like on the 28th, here at the Oakdale.
Yeah. So Saturday, March 28th at the Toyota Oakdale Theater in Wallingford, Connecticut. We're going to have 60 plus Connecticut craft breweries there, slinging out the best that they offer. And we are capping it at 1,500 people per session, so go get your tickets now.
Yes.
We're so excited about it. We have a day session and a night session, so depending upon your schedule of the day, there's plenty to do in Wallingford before and after, including three breweries in Wallingford that you can go to if you want.
Right, right
before
there.
And after, So we're going to have 3 rooms at the Oakdale plus outdoor space, pending weather, obviously. Knock on wood. March 28th.
Come on, March
going to be beautiful.
28th, yeah.
We have food trucks coming as well. So we have Drunk Alpaca. The beer glazed snacks is there as well.
Love them.
Yeah, they're so phenomenal. Love
the snacks. Yep.
And so we're going to be there as well, obviously, with our merchandise. We also have one of our good friends, one of my college friends. They started a Manny Packs. So it's Manny Packs. Fanny Packs.
Manny Packs.
Yeah,
that's
so we're
going
to have our own custom guild ones. They're going to have ones, America the Beautiful, Pink Lightning, and Pineapple Land Fanny Packs out there to sell. And
that is awesome.
To kick it a little educational as well, we're going to have our friends from the Connecticut Hop Growers Association. Thrall Family Malt will be there. So you actually go up as a consumer, crush the hops, taste it, try it, all the malts that we brew as well. And they'll be able to tell you what beers are there that day that we're growing with
the Connecticut hops.
Yeah, brewed with those ingredients. Which is
that is incredible. Yeah.
So we got everything you need at a beer festival.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
So we got live music, of course, as well.
Oh, yeah.
So we have Chris Daly coming during the day, as well as Hawkins Band. And then headlining our night session is the Souls. So they just won Connecticut Now 2019 Band of the Year. So we're so excited to have them. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, they're very talented. I love their energy.
Yeah.
They've got a great sound. I have their koozies. I still have their yes from the last festival, and it's great because our booth was right next to where they were performing, and I mean it was just really cool. It was
I knew
good
that was a
segue.
Perfect 1-2 punch to have you there next to them. Absolutely. Oh, that was the corner to be rocking in.
Oh yeah, I must admit we did have a really rocking corner last year, so
a lot of fun.
It'll be rocking again this year.
Of course.
Dan Sperano wants to know, I'm hoping to see Talks at the Beer Fest.
Yeah, so we are announcing our full list this weekend, so keep an eye out for that. May or may not want to confirm that. Maybe Talks is coming.
Okay, well, so Dan, that means that you might have to wait a couple of days, right?
We'll find out this weekend.
But I mean, there are some that are confirmed. So, just if you can shoot off a few that, just kind of a little teaser.
I'll give you, you know what I'll give you? Thank you.
There you go, Harry.
All right. So we have our board of directors coming. I can tell you from them. So we have Alvarium, Aspatuck, Firefly, We have Hop Culture Farms Brewing Company. We have Back East. We have Willimantic Brewing Company, and we have Beard Brewing.
Awesome. Yeah. There's the associate. That's
our board of directors.
That's the board of directors.
And I can tease that out.
You can tease that out. That's right. But everyone else, you have to wait.
And Epicure.
And
Epicure.
That is awesome. Yeah. Right. But the list is going to go out on your website, obviously. And all your social, media hubs.
Yeah, follow us. We're at CT Brewers Guild on Facebook and Instagram, and on Facebook at CT Beer Trail. And of course, our event page is 2020 CT Craft Beer Festival. All the details, what bands are there, what food trucks are there. We'll be announcing the beer list this week. Any and all information. We also have a Lyft code as well. So it's CT Beer Fest.
Oh, great.
Gets you 50% off your ride to or from the event, up to $10. So
there you go.
Promoting responsible driving, of course.
Absolutely.
We know people are going to be drinking, and we're keeping that in mind. So one of the other biggest things I'm so excited for, this actually tomorrow, our board of directors are heading to Alvarian Beer Company in New Britain, doing a collaboration brew day. So as an attendee, you're going to walk into the fest. You're going to get handed your commemorative tasting glass with our logo on it, with our collaboration brew right inside.
Great. So right out the gate,
you
walk in and you get you wet your whistle.
Yes.
With the collab brew. Oh, that's incredible.
Get that in one hand, and the other hand, we're going to give you the list of the breweries and what room they're in, so you know where to go.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. It's great. I'm going to tell you, and I hear this. Some folks go, well, if I'm not maybe a big beer drinker, so what should I expect? And I go, it's an experience.
It is.
I go, and if you're not a beer drinker, I go, come in, and I'm going to say, try your palates. Just test out those palates, because I get a lot of times at beer festivals, well, I'm really not a beer drinker. I'm just here with so-and-so. And I go, well, no, just try this. And then, people are pleasantly surprised. So people, whatever is in their mind of what they think beer might taste like.
Yeah.
You have no idea. You have the best brewers in the state of Connecticut, or from these, distilling companies that are coming in with just products and things that are just really, really, really good.
Exactly.
So it's just like, spend a day out. That can be your walkthrough of getting your feet wet in the beer industry and in the brewing industry.
And I always say to somebody who makes that comment is, we just haven't found the beer for you yet. Let's go find the beer for you. And this is the perfect place to go to.
Because you've got 60.
Yeah. And this is the greatest thing that I love seeing about this festival, and just festivals in general, especially ours, is that you're really showcasing a lot of the best breweries in Connecticut. And when you're going there, you're able to say, hey, I haven't gotten the chance to see you yet. You're on the other side. You're an hour and a half or whatever distance it is from you, but they're all in one place. So you can go and try everybody in one day. And that's
a fun part.
I just haven't gone out to you, or I haven't been to you in a while, or I love you, and what do you have new on tap?
Or I follow you on Instagram and you're right in Connecticut, but you're absolutely right. But I was not able to try your beer or get to your place.
Right.
But I want you to know I still support you.
Yeah.
Go over and, shake hands and, say hi. I try to get away from the booth for 10 minutes. That never happens.
Yeah, right, of course.
So maybe this year I'm going to bring, extra folks and just kind of meander, around, and, because I've got a couple of go-tos that I want to hit up.
You want to go to, yeah.
I want to go to and just hit up and, try the beers that, people are buzzing about.
Yeah.
So, but that is very exciting. So yeah, if you're saying, oh, beer festival, trust me, it's a lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's an experience.
And there's everything from lagers and pilsners to IPAs to New Englands to
sours.
Yeah, you have everything on the spectrum there. Collaboration beers and stouts and porters. So you can really go, and that's the great thing about these it's tastings.
Yeah.
You don't have to really get a whole full 16-ounce pour. You can go and try a little bit and say, hey, I really like it, and you get more. Or you can say, you know what, maybe this wasn't for me, and really try to find that style that's for you.
Exactly. Because you never know until you try. It's funny. I call the folks that keep getting back in line, I call them my repeat offenders.
Yeah.
And so, which is great, but it's like you're absolutely right. Find what's pleasing to your palate.
Yeah.
And but you will have 60 of the best breweries in the state of Connecticut. So I mean,
excited.
if this is not the opportunity to come and find out what your taste is, then there's others, but this is going to be the one that everybody looks forward to.
And to keep it there as well, we also have Best Trivia Ever coming. So it's our partner trivia company. that will be there. And throughout the day, in between the bands, they're going to be doing live trivia questions as well. So a lot of pop culture, a lot of news, and it's going to be really fun. They're going to have a bunch of giveaways as well. So it's going to be very exciting to have them there. And it's just keeping the event, unique and fun.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're so happy to work with them, and they're killing it. They're out there in a lot of the breweries. So throughout the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, they're doing trivia nights all around the state.
That is just so incredible. Yeah. And I had a conversation the other day with someone that makes like a non-alcoholic beer, and I love them.
Yeah, love them.
But there is a female owned, because I get a lot of female owned beer companies that really reach out, and it's good. It's like there's like that girl power kind of like bond.
Yeah, love it.
We were just talking about like the guild and how people can get in through there just to kind of get the brand out, but just feel a part of something.
Yeah.
So kombucha, we just trying to get people rallied around just different things, like you said, trivia night coming in, and so I just have these wonderful conversations with folks in the industry that are just excited that all of this stuff is going on in Connecticut.
Yeah, we are very big supporters of the Pink Boots Society in Connecticut.
Oh, and Alicia.
Yeah, Alicia, Caitlin. And so they just announced their new leadership board as well. So Mariah Billion from Outer Light and Abby from Still Hill are going to be the new leaders for the Pink Boots Society chapter of Connecticut. So shout out to them. Congratulations to them.
Congratulations. I love the girls.
Very
I go out
to see them out there and in those leadership roles. And we're so excited to have that. Everybody's been doing their brew days for International Women's Day. So Pink Boots always has their brew that they get out. So starting next week, you'll start to see that. Yep. You'll start to see that on tap at a lot of places.
That's going to be great. And I'm going to have the girls in, and like the guys, we love you. But next month is Women's History Month.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing the majority of our shows in March is going to be focused around women in, these industries. So I'll have Alicia, I'll have the girls on from Kat, Pink Kat from Pink.
Come back.
Kat's got to come on in. She'll represent the Brewers Guild.
Yeah.
So we literally will be doing a ton of stuff for people that women who are making these inroads in a lot of these industries. So
we love it.
We're very excited about that.
Yes.
So next month it's Ladies Month. Yes, Harry, I'm going to be marching in a bunch of women that are just doing stuff in these industries. So we're very excited. And all the perfume in the room.
That's okay with me. I like women.
God, he's like, no protests from him. So again, the phone lines are open 203-872-7356 and 203-684-8907. Give us a buzz if you are pouring at the Connecticut Craft Beer Festival this March 28th, next month.
Yeah.
Let us know. Give us a little preview of what you are pouring. It's gonna be great. We're gonna take a short break. I'll go online, see if there's any more messages, and we will be right back. Welcome back to the Talk Sip. I'm your host, Alisa Bowens-Mercado, sitting here with Phil Pappas from the Connecticut Brewers Guild. So excited about his event, March 28th. That's a Saturday at the Oakdale Theater in Wallingford. And he's having, how many years?
This is our third year.
Third year.
Yeah.
Wow. You would think you've been doing this for like 10.
I know.
I was like, so really 3?
Yeah.
Third year. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah. That is quite amazing. And we've just confirmed that Kat from the Connecticut Brewers Guild will be here on March the 26th. That's the last Thursday of the month. So be here right on the Talk Sip, and that'll be great because then we can give you a ton of updates. So we're so excited to have her on. Ken Sanford, did they mention when the new app is being rolled out?
Yes. So in the next week or two. We're working on the final bugs right now. There it is. Next couple weeks. Thanks, Dan. Dan knows everything. Love Dan.
Dan's like,
so
I'm
we're
on
gonna be
it.
in the next couple in the next week or two. It's going to be out there. Believe me, you will hear from us about that.
Yeah.
You will follow us on Facebook, Instagram. We will let you know when that's available in the App Store.
That's just going to be amazing. It's going to start trending.
Yeah. Fingers crossed.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Then you really will have a lot of work to do. Stuff starts trending.
Yeah.
Yes. But that's great. Oh, and shout out to the Craft Crew 14 on Instagram.
Love them.
They're incredible. We keep in touch all of the time. And it's great because again, in celebrating, Black History Month, it's great because the diversity that's coming into the craft beer, the industry, it's just, it's been embraced, which is incredible. So they're, one sip at a time, creating this whole, scene that is a little different, or we're adding a little spice to it. We're just so excited. So shout out to Craft Crew 14. Keep continuing to do what you're doing. So now, please tell us your mission 2020.
Yeah.
What's going to be going on? You've got a lot going on, but what's your mission?
Yeah.
What is it? What's the foreseen mission? Anything new, innovative, the app, obviously.
Yeah.
But you just take a couple of moments to tell us about that.
Yeah. And it's been 2020 is going to be a massive year for the guild as well as our industry. And because we've been on such a high growth rate, and we're going to continue to see that this year. But one of the biggest things we're going to see is a lot of change in styles as well. So, we've seen the New England IPA, the hazy, juicy IPA, been the biggest beer that's been out there.
Right.
And I love your export lager. You've stuck to your roots, and I'm proud of that. I'm so happy to see that.
Lady Lager had to be loyal to the lagers.
Yes.
So yes.
And we're going to see those lagers and pilsners, the crispy boys, that are going to be one of the biggest sellers this year. And don't get me wrong, New England IPAs are still going to be there.
They're not going anywhere.
They're not going anywhere. But people are, especially when we have 111 breweries, that tourism, people want to go to 2, 3, 4 breweries in a day.
Right.
I mean,
they want something a little.
You're having 8%
different.
New England IPAs all day. Good for you.
That's great. Get your lift.
Yeah. Get your lift.
Get your lift.
Be responsible, and you're good to go. But we're going to see a lot of these lighter styles really kind of come back to the forefront of everybody's palates and their tasting profiles. But the Guild basically is the leader in protecting and promoting Connecticut craft breweries. And so on that protect side is all of our lobbying efforts that we're doing at the Capitol. So we have so amazing, great relationships with our general law committee members, all the legislators and representatives, and our congressional leaders as well around the state. And because they're so supportive of their local communities that more than likely now have a brewery in their district. So they're seeing the positive impact that it has on the communities. And it's not only just the brewery that are revitalizing these old locations or buildings, or building new ones, or taking a farm and converting that to a hop farm with a brewery. But we're also seeing them trickled down in their community. People are staying in the city maybe that they haven't visited before. There's so many sections of Connecticut that I'm now seeing, and so exciting. I'm like, oh my God, like I didn't know this was a part of Connecticut. Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, I feel like I'm in another state.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
And it's so great to see. And the bars and restaurants are picking up on that as well, because people are going to breweries and then going and grabbing a bite to eat, or they're visiting 3-4 breweries that are in that town. So they're going
win-win.
And shopping local, and it's really that supporting local that we've been harping on for so long. So
right now, and that's a wonderful thing that people literally, like you said, they want to support local.
Yeah.
I always say drink responsibly, drink local.
Yeah.
And so because there's like you said, these areas. But do we have a phone? We do. Okay, yes. So we actually have a phone call, but we're gonna piggyback to that because the guild did some incredible things this year, is passing some legislation moving forward.
Yeah.
So I want to jump into that.
Yeah.
We have a caller. Welcome to the Talk Sip.
Hi, Talk Sip. How you guys doing today?
Wonderful. And who do we have the pleasure of sipping with?
My name is Marcus, and I just want to say I love your show, and we need no limits. No limits.
No women in what?
No limits.
No limits
on how much beer can be sold to go. And tell Phil I can't wait to room with him.
I know exactly who this is.
So
this is. Can I say your name, sir?
Marcus.
Yeah. Okay, Marcus. You happen to own a brand in the East Haven location, don't you?
Okay. Yeah.
How you guys doing?
We're great.
Do you know who this is?
I know the voice.
This is Johnny from Armada.
Oh, my boy. It's not only Mark. Hi, Marcus. Hi, Johnny.
Hi.
I will tell you right now, and I don't know if anybody knows the story. Johnny, I always call him Johnny from Armada, is one of the main reasons why I'm in the brewing industry now.
Yeah.
Mentor is an understatement. But I went to him literally initially, and he was just so incredibly excited to kind of to get me in and to teach me things. So
yeah,
Armada, I mean, Johnny, it just incredible. It's so good to hear your voice. But just rock star. He is a complete rock star, and anybody that knows him knows that not only does he make some really freaking awesome beers,
he does.
But what he has contributed to the craft beer industry in Connecticut is just incredible. So like you said, no limits.
Thank you for the kind words.
Yeah.
I just want to say you two look really good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We love you. So this is good.
I happened to pull up the computer and I saw it going live, and figured I'd just chime in.
Yes.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love you, Phil.
Love you, Johnny.
Yes.
He's the best.
We're gonna be rooming together at San Antonio for the Craft Brewers Conference.
Oh boy.
So.
Yeah, that's where I put it together for you.
Well, that's gonna be fun and safe travels. It's so good, and so I'll get to see Johnny on the maybe before.
Yeah.
But this is when I get to go around and give all my beer family hugs that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Johnny, can you tell us, give us a little preview of what you're gonna be pouring, that weekend
at the the Connecticut Brewers Guild.
Yes.
Club? Yeah. Oh, we always play it by ear and kind of just whip it out there. But we'll have probably our triple IPA, new release, Immortal Prince. We're definitely gonna have some Notorious Gypsy Sour. We usually bring a lot more than 3 beers for that event. So
yeah, they're always stocked and loaded.
Load some good ones.
Yep, lock, stocked, and loaded.
Good.
Yep, with awesome beers. Well, it's so, my friend, my mentor, my friend, the reason why I'm sitting here today, Johnny from Armada, you are the best.
Thank you, y'all. Have a good one, and keep rocking on.
Love
okay.
You,
all right. He's the best.
Yeah.
No, it's great. You have people that, you get into this industry and you're like, you don't know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
But the comfort level and what, he kind of instilled in me and, you know, kind of gave me that push was just, it's priceless, and I'm forever indebted. So he's my favorite. He's literally one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So now the mission statement. So lobbying, and you're right, it's important because that's what you speak for all of us brewers out there that, you know, want to sell a tap rooms or.
Yeah. And that was never, you know, we had a voice back in 2012, and then we didn't really have one. And up until, you know, we were able to, when I came on board, that was one of our initiatives, was to get up there and increase our direct to consumer sales. So like Johnny was talking about before, was, you know, we went up there to eliminate any limits that we have on how much beer breweries can sell directly to the consumer. So obviously there's a lot of factors that go into that, and a lot of partners and a lot of other companies that have that, like our distributors and wholesalers, package stores, bars, restaurants. So we've been building relationships with them over the past few years to really talk about what that would do for the industry, both on our side and their side, and follow the product life cycle on that. So we came to an agreement to increase the sales to 9 gallons. So even though that was a massive increase for us, we're still in the bottom 10 of compared to other states. So we have bordered New York and Massachusetts that have no limits, and we're losing sales to those states every day. So while this is a massive increase, and we're very fortunate to see that, there's still a lot of work to be done. So we went in with the idea of let's increase that to 9 gallons, which is 3 cases of 16-ounce cans. And see what that does for the year, and then continue those conversations moving forward. So we're still working with them, working to get that increase. So that was our biggest initiative last year. We had 75 pages of liquor laws that went into a bill that got approved overwhelmingly. So we had 35-1 passage in the Senate and 146-5 in the House. So massive, overwhelming support from everybody at the Capitol for that bill. Which was the most significant changes to the liquor law since Prohibition. So
and we know how many decades ago that was.
And that nobody at the state, they just kind of added things and did whatever, you know, and we really did a huge overhaul. So there was a lot of changes that went into that, but we really had a very cohesive and unified voice of the Capitol last year, which is so significant, and why all of our breweries, and supporting local and drinking local and supporting your local craft breweries is so important. So we still only make up 13% of beer sales is craft. So 87% of that is still macro brands. And so that's where we're really focusing our efforts on this year and beyond, is to really get people to continue to support local, drink local, go to your local brewery. It's owned by you, a husband and wife, couple friends from college who are home brewing. You know, those are the people you're supporting.
And, you know, and I think once people hear someone's story, they're all over it. They're like, oh, why would we go get the macro, when we can get, you know, and help the mom and pop, or, you know, these home brewers, or the folks that, you know, started really with nothing, and, you know, not $10 billion in the company. We're just slinging beer. We're making beer, you know, hustling, and, you know, just getting out there and, you know, believing in our brands and our products. So,
and I can't commend you enough. I mean, you've been hustling left and right. I know how much effort and passion you have behind your brand. It's so great to see, and everything you've accomplished in your short career here in the brewing industry, and what you're going to be able to do is phenomenal. So
thank you. We're very excited. Like I said, if I can open up one door, or just make a inroad to an industry.
You have.
now the door's open. Now I got to just keep moving. So no, we're very excited. And we're just happy to be a part of this whole Connecticut craft beer family.
Yeah.
So, all right. So excited. Excited to actually just you coming to sit down and talking with me again, coming back. And again, Kat will be on March 26th at 1 p.m. So she'll be representing the guild, but we will have, you know, major updates about the event on the 28th that will be taking place at the Oakdale. So let's run that down again.
Yes. Saturday, March 28th. And
how they can get in touch with
Toyota Oakdale Theater in Wallingford, Connecticut. 2 sessions. Follow us on Facebook, CT Brewers Guild, CT Beer Trail. Follow us on Instagram at CT Brewers Guild. If you go to Facebook, event page 2020 CT Craft Beer Fest. That's all the details you can find right there, including direct link to the tickets.
And VIP tickets.
We have VIP tickets and general admission. And of course, designated driver as well.
So there you have it.
Live music, food trucks, educational. We got everything.
Everything.
And
And I'm so excited. I might even do an impromptu dance lesson.
Yes.
That might be. I'll have to call the Salt.
It's on air.
It's on air. I might have to have them put a little Latin rhythm, and then we'll just just kind of go. So yeah, I'm gonna cue up the dancing. Well, folks, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next Thursday. Don't forget, and that will be our first show in March, and we will be celebrating Women's History Month. So we've got a ton of guests lined up for you. So I'm really, really, really excited. Don't forget the Connecticut Craft Beer Festival, March 28th, Oakdale. You don't want to miss it. We're excited. Continue to follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, all that great stuff. Connecticut Brewers Guild. There you go. There you have it. I got to get my shirt. I got to get a shirt. Yes. But as I always say, always keep your glass full. Be positive. Be focused. And till next time, we will see you then. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you.